Welcome, football fans, to this Thursday night football preview on Tim Reynolds Show for Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season, where we see the 8-2 Pittsburgh Steelers travel to take on the 2-8 Cleveland Browns. And we'll start with the Cleveland Browns offense, as we see on their injury report. Starting offensive tackle Jarek Willis Jr. will be out for this matchup. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, on their injury report, the one key injury is Alex Highsmith, the linebacker, will be out for this game on Thursday Night Football. And speaking of the Cleveland Browns offense here, first on Tim Reynolds Show for this preview, as we see quarterback Jameis Winston is going to get another weapon on his offense, with wide receiver Kadarius Toney being activated from the practice squad to the active roster for this matchup. And speaking of wide receivers, wide receiver Jerry Jeudy is starting to build a better connection with quarterback Jameis Winston in this offense, and especially with the return of running back Nick Chubb, the Cleveland Browns are hoping to build a better, consistent offensive game plan heading into this matchup, but they go up against a very tough Pittsburgh Steelers defense that has one of the top ranked units in the NFL this season, especially after what we seen last week when the Pittsburgh Steelers defense was able to shut down the top ranked Baltimore Ravens offense, as they were able to hold running back Derrick Henry under 70 yards rushing total for that matchup. And now they go up against a Cleveland Browns team that has not been able to get anything consistently going on offense. So I expect quarterback Russell Wilson for this Pittsburgh Steelers offense to be able to run the football with running back Najee Harris, to control the clock, and especially get a better connection with his wide receiver George Pickens, who he's hoping to get in the end zone more, as he's only got 2 TDs on the year thus far. But Russell Wilson starting to find his groove in this offense, and I predict right here on Tim Reynolds Show that the road team will get the victory in this one, especially with the Cleveland Browns defense being very suspect throughout the season thus far, not really able to stop anybody consistently. So I expect that this offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers will be able to run the ball and control the clock, and with how tough their defense is, I expect maybe a shutout from them going up against a Cleveland Browns offense with quarterback Jameis Winston not really able to get things going, as we see that last week that they gave up over 35 points against the New Orleans Saints team. Even though Jameis Winston looked like he was having a good game early on, he was only able to get 14 points in their last week's matchup, going up against a very suspect New Orleans Saints defense. So knowing that, what we know now, Tim Reynolds Show is rolling with the favorites in this one, as the Pittsburgh Steelers are a 3.5 point favorite in this matchup, and I believe they'll get the victory here in Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. And this has been your Thursday Night Football preview on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. And what do you guys think of the 2024 NFL season thus far and the Thursday Night Football games? I'd love to hear you guys in the comments. And hey, this Pittsburgh Steelers team looks like they want to go ahead and take command of this division, as they look to improve to 8-3 on the season and hopefully get a win over a division foe in a tough year for the Cleveland Browns, as they are already 1-4 at home and 2-8 on the year, as they're going to probably have to look to rebuild this team heading into next season. But as far as the rest of the season goes, best of luck to the Cleveland Browns and quarterback Jameis Winston and running back Nick Chubb for this Cleveland Browns team. They're going up against a buzzsaw against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 12, and I expect the Steelers to handle business and get a victory in this one. Thank you guys for checking out Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thank you everybody for hanging out here, and make sure you enjoy Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. Peace out.